bring the safety car out and I pick up someone that's not the leader.
Then just let them by.
Someone that's not the leader.
Oh, that's me.
Oh,
just let them by. And then just wait till the leader comes back round. We'll let you know who that leader is.
So yeah, I said if you could do it, it might be better if you just do it when I'm going to pick up the leader. And
yeah, that's what we did last time.
Oh, perfect, okay.
Oh, he's doing another practice start. By the way, hello, good evening, everybody. We are live for Super Formula Round 4 from Spa. I am Ash. We've got Othed River of Birmingham in. Say hello, Othed.
Of Manchester, hello.
and tonight we have the safety car driver, who I'm feeling a little bit, I don't want to say under pressure, it's a bit wrong, but Dr. Robot is here as well.
Hello. Good to be here with you guys.
It's a pleasure to have you with us, Robot.
Sorry, I'm just pulling away and I'm getting nervous already driving this safety car.
Yes, it's an important job tonight, especially with so many fine drivers and Smalley, who's on track tonight. So yeah, this is round 4. I'm looking forward to seeing some of the liveries. I've already seen one that I'm particularly a fan of, and that's AJ's. He's got the Ferrari tribute from the 1000th Grand Prix.
Well, I'm already disappointed.
Why?
Because Ed, also known as Astrosmurf, is no longer in the John Player Special.
Yeah, that does disappoint me ever so slightly, because that livery was absolutely beautiful.
It definitely was.
Yeah. Hello to Steve in the chat. I know that's what I call you, Val, but hello, Steve. Nice to see you. We've also got Hazy Ben in the chat saying just Kyle. And also Nils is in the chat as well, who's getting ready to race as well. So best of luck to you, Nils and Ben.
Whilst I'm sat in the garage, I think I could take up someone's role as social media corner specialist, or whatever they're called.
Yeah,
yes, that's definitely sounds like a plan.
I'm full of great ideas.
You wouldn't want to steal Mick's role, would you, Robot?
I'm just keeping his seat warm until he returns. That's all.
Well, the seat it's considerably large. That's just his frame. But yes, absolutely keep your seat warm by all means. Just enter as well for the safety car, Robot.
Yeah, I've done that. Apologies.
And now we're just about to go into qualifying, so we'll see who can get pole. I think a time that we're looking for in qualifying, I think the fast time's going to be a 55, but a lot of drivers I'm expecting to see in the 56s. I know AJ's been quite quick around here so far tonight, which is no surprise, especially after his victory last time out at the Red Bull Ring. He's the first man out on track as well, and that beautiful Ferrari 1000 tribute livery, which just looks absolutely glorious, especially in the old-fashioned red.
I must say I do like that colour. It's I prefer it than the new Ferrari red. Yeah,
it was just a shame that they did that livery on such a dog of a car, as the Ferrari has proven to be this year's. Oh, there's already a battle with Nils and AJ already fighting for track position, and we're not even in the race yet.
No, and before the race starts, obviously I just want to bring people's attention for obviously there are going to be Formula 1 fans and OFR fans that are going to be watching tonight. I am interested and looking forward to George Russell being given the Merc seat for Saturday.
Oh yes, without doubt. I think that's I actually quite like that. I think that's a brilliant idea from Mercedes. It's almost like he's auditioned for when potentially Hamilton steps aside, or even if they choose to release Bottas at the end of next season.
I know if I was Bottas, I wouldn't be a comfortable drive on Saturday. Let's put it that way.
Especially if he gets beat by Bottas by Russell on Sunday.
Yep.
That is the only thing I would be very worried about if I was Valtteri right now. But also as well, I just want to point out that I know that we talk about Russell getting the drive at Mercedes this weekend. It also allows another Brit a chance to get a drive at Williams, Jack Aitken.
Yeah.
Who in his own right is a very talented racer as well, obviously in Formula 2.
Yeah, he's gone a little bit under the radar really for the Formula 1 seat. It's I would say it's as big a news as Russell getting the Merc seat. And I'm sort of hoping today, it sort of leads me on quite nicely with the old George Russell analogies. I kind of hope that we get to see Ben this week. He had an absolute shocker where he had the glitch and the bug and he couldn't get out the pits. It was a real shame to see that last time these guys were out.
Yeah, it was, and he's obviously racing this week, so it'll be nice to see him. Nice to see him actually get a good result as well, because he's not been able to race as much as he's wanted to in recent weeks. So it'd be nice for him to get a good result tonight, just to get a little bit of confidence going.
Yeah, unfortunately, he's found the opposite sex, as a married man, it's very difficult to when you meet a partner. It becomes very difficult for you to assert your dominance, especially if you want an easy life. Anyway.
These are the views of Orthed River of Birmingham and not of online Formula Racing.
Thanks for pointing that
out. As Nils is coming round the bus stop for the end of his first qualifying lap, and it is a 56.0. That's a half decent time actually from Nils. Robbo's gone 58.0, I think. Is that? So I can read what I'm reading.
Ben's gone a 2:01.
And Harley's done a 58.5.
I want to actually draw my attention to Harley's livery. Seeing as it's December, we can now mention the dreaded C word, Christmas. And
I thought you meant cabbage.
And he has his Christmas livery on his car. It looks very Christmassy.
Well, I kind of hope it would if it was supposed to be a Christmas theme.
I couldn't think of any other word, to be fair. I couldn't think of any other word, to be fair.
Has it been that long that you're struggling for words? You're lost for words around me already, eh?
It's not that. It's just it's been that long since it was Christmas, at least 12 months ago. So it's struggling to remember those kind of words that I don't like to mention throughout the rest of the year.
Well, while we're obviously in 4 minutes left on the old qualifying, I think it's as a bit of a homage to Mick, who is out on track today rather than in the commentary booth. We could play a lovely little game of
Guess the beverage.
Guess the beverage.
Indeed. So, our viewers out there, what do you think the beverage is? In fact, we'll start with Robot.
Sounded like air was being released at high pressure, so I'm going to go with a can. And since Sir Othed of House River, heir to the throne of Birmingham, second of his name, what's happened? Oh, he's left.
Ben's left the room.
Oh, not again.
No, that's not That's unlucky.
No.
That's not good. That's not nice. Hopefully, Ben, you're out racing tomorrow night in the Beginners' Cup at Le Magion again. Hopefully, you can get a good result there, fella.
Yeah, it's a bit of a whistle-stop tour. We're at Spa tonight and then board the plane later today. And then obviously head out for the Beginners' Cup for tomorrow. It's a fun-filled week.
Oh, his internet's just crashed. He's just put it out there. Oh, no.
That is a shame. That is a shame.
That is a shame. It's not good. Mick's just done a 203 there on his last lap. He's definitely guaranteed to score points today, so that's a good sign. He's had a little bit of Rodden Pollux to his car as well this week.
No, it's good. It's I like to see some of the guys that may not necessarily be up there every week have a good run every now and then. Not that I'm selling Mick short or anything like that. We haven't seen his potential here in OFR. I think that's a great way of putting it.
No, indeed. In fact, talking about people in OFR, there's a new runner to GTS this week. He did commentary on the Formula 2 race, I believe, last night. Danova 04. Robot, do you know much about him? Because I personally don't, if I'm being very, very honest.
Yeah, he's one of our Spanish residents. He joined OFR this season, actually. He's been racing in Division 4 in Formula 1, and he's been promoted up to Division 2 recently, actually. I think he had his first race there last week. And I'll tell you what, I can actually bring up his stats just to take you through them really, really quickly. Just so you can see what he is and what
Harley's up. Harley's just up just while you're doing that, Robot. Harley's up to a 57.0. Smalley's up to a 58.0 as well. Obviously the championship leader in the Beginners' Cup. So hopefully he can have a good result tomorrow to maintain his lead.
Yeah. Phil's in the 158. I mean, 158 is appearing to be quite a
ballpark
tasty
time.
lap time. Yeah.
It's a ballpark time, I think, for the midfield runners.
I must say, Ed's gone a bit under the radar. He's done a 156.8.
And he hasn't used any of his boost yet. Because these cars have they've got a boost button, which I think it's about 30 brake horsepower. And they can press it for as long as they like. In fact, he's gone purple first sector, his head. So let's watch him now. In fact, I'm going to go on board. I'm going to go with the helmet cam as he's coming down into Au Rivage.
So, Robot, what was your guess the beverage?
I'm gonna assume that you just nipped around the corner and picked up some from the local Foster's factory. Is it Foster's?
It's definitely 100% not dishwater. I mean, Foster's.
There we go then. 0-1 right now. I think I'll leave it up to the viewers to guess what it is.
Yeah, Ben, just to finish off on the Ben thing, he's really frustrated. And I can understand why, and that's not good, pal. And like I said, I hope you're out racing tomorrow night. Nils has just gone 55.2 on his last lap.
That's a nice time.
That's a very good time indeed.
I think Smalley's just improved as well with
57.8 indeed. I've
just brought up the stats for this new guy, Danny. He's not been with us long. He's finished 8 races. He's got 54 points in total in OFR. Best race finish, he finished 4th actually in Division 3, and his best quali finish was P3. So he's not done any GTS races yet, just Formula 1. But I reckon after a few races, he's going to be in the midfield somewhere.
Yeah, so I think the thing is for Danny tonight, it's just going to be for him to learn how to drive, just learn how to drive the car itself, and just get some miles underneath his belt. I think that just has to be the aim for him. So Yeah, I hope he has a good run tonight, indeed. Just keep an eye on AJ, because he's still out there setting a time. He's actually purple second sector by 7/10.
Wow. And what's Nils' time? Because I can't see them at the moment, but...
Nils is on a 55.2.
55.2. Oh, so is AJ? AJ says fastest laps to 55.227. So
it is.
Oh, wow, okay.
But we've got AJ on a lap now. He's just coming through the bus stop. He's just about... He's already pulled, that's guaranteed, but he's just set a 53.9.
Oh, bravo, AJ, bravo.
He's skipped the 54s. Went straight to the 53s. That's a time and a half. And what's even more impressive, he hasn't used his whole boost neither. He's only used half of it.
I just don't know where he manages to find these I wouldn't even call them margins. You know, it's massively impressive.
It's what Martin Brundle always says. You know, the good drivers can always find a second, a tenth of a second, 0.2 of a second. The truly great drivers can find half a second or even more than that. And AJ, he won last time out in Group 2 on Sunday at Barcelona, and he thoroughly deserved his win as well.
He beat Bacon Trade, didn't he?
He did, and he's put himself into championship contention now as well, so it'll be intriguing to watch.
I must say it's nice to see the safety car at the back of the grid this time round.
Yes, indeed.
So, anyway, it's lights up.
Lights up, and
away we go. It's go! And
AJ today has got a cracking start, and so is Ed. Ed's up in the second as well, alongside BJ Robbo.
He's gone past him.
He has gone past him. That's a very, very good start from third on the grid. Smalley's come up well. He's up into fourth. Phil Babbage, we've not really talked about him. We've mentioned him in passing, but he's got up to fifth. Nils has had a bad start from the front row. He's down to sixth. He's going side by side here with Harley. In fact, he's just pulling enough to stay ahead of Harley. Dan Van, he almost went for the dive bomb there, and he just about held off, but he's given Proctor a place.
Yeah, that was quite nice from Dan. Just identifying that gap's never going to be there as he's hit on the brakes. So that was great driving. Oh, he's just run wide there. Curse of the commentator, that.
Well, the thing is, he's gonna get better as the race goes on. He's gonna have to learn about you know, over battling other people in GTS, and also the dynamics about the tyre wear and the fuel rate as well. So it's gonna be a learning curve for him, without doubt. I'm just gonna fix the onboard camera there. So there we go. I've got that back. So Robbo's actually made his way up to second place.
Yeah,
interesting. He's nicked it.
Mick's close, nearly 7 seconds. He's pulled back on Phil Babbage in that last lap. There must have been an incident that we've missed, because Dan's right at the back now.
Yeah, Dan, of course, he had his incident just at the beginning of the lap, as Robbo's now defending from Ed into La Source, and now it's a long drag into Eau Rouge. You'd be very, very brave to have an overtake here. I don't think you will, and you might hold off to go into the slipstream.
Oh, there's a bit of contact.
They've just about held steady. And the thing is, as well, with the Super Formula cars, the fixed setup is Ed's now pulling alongside, and he makes the move stick.
That's a great move.
That's a great move. It's a great move indeed, up to second place. The thing is, as well, with the Super Formula, it's a fixed setup for everybody. So they cannot make setup changes. So what you're finding is, and what I'm seeing on stream, people are topping out in 6th gear. So if you're going to make the move, you've got to make it happen fairly quickly. And also be interesting to see what people... Well, I was going to say what people put at downforce level, but everybody's on the same downforce level. So literally it is going to be who can get the better exit out of Eau Rouge. It's pure and simple as that. They're just pulling away from Smalley. Smalley has what I can only describe as an interesting livery of pink and green.
I think we need to get Smalley tested. He's got to be colourblind. I mean, Stevie Wonder would be able to see that.
I'm sure Robot can see it from the safety car. I'm almost sure of it. That's just...
Oh, Smalley's lost it!
He just lost it coming out of the fire chicane. And Harley's now got him as well, and Harley's into fifth. Nils had just passed him actually into fourth. So Nils is just starting to fight his way back through the field now. And it'll be interesting to see if he can make his way back through. Phil Babbage, however, he's in seventh. He's got Proctor closing in on him. Just as he uses his overtake to pull away a little bit. The way to describe the overtake is it's almost like a debit card. So obviously with a debit card you can take money out and spend it. But as soon as that booster's gone, that's it. Whoa! Did anyone see Phil Babbage jump there? That's impressive.
I didn't know.
That's impressive. He just jumped over the corner marker.
That was at least 3 feet.
Oh, that's got to be contender for jump of the day. Hopefully, he's gone wide just as we're talking about him. But yeah, but as soon as the boost's gone, that's it. You don't have any more once the race is once he finished it. So he's just managed to gap Proctor a little bit. Proctor's already used more than half of his boost by lap 3. Yikes! That's... yeah, I wouldn't be doing that early on, especially when you've got such a long race to cope with. Mick's he's pulled away from Danny as well. He's nearly 5 seconds ahead now of Danny. Who is that? Danny must have designed that livery. It actually looks quite nice. I'm quite liking that. So AJ is now just pulling away as well. He's set fastest lap 55.7. He's 6 or so seconds ahead of Ed already. He's just pulled away very quickly.
What's the fuel usage looking like at the moment?
Fuel usage, so
about 3/4 of a tank robot. It's
that's what we've got left, anyways.
Yeah, the only one slightly worse than anybody else is probably Ed, but it's fractions. It's pixels on a screen is the difference. There's not a lot in it.
No, and it'll be as well. I mean, for me, if you want to try and save fuel for a pit stop, you're just going to short shift a little bit more into a corner, or even just course into a corner before you brake. They're the only ways that you're going to save any fuel, but it mightn't be possible in these cars around here. It might be very difficult to pull off, unless of course you decide to sit behind somebody and just sit behind them and drive to their pace. That's possibly the only way you'll be able to do it around here.
And Harley, how's Harley getting on?
Harley, we have in 5th place. He's picked up a penalty somewhere, but he's now closing on Nils for a battle for 4th.
He's on the attack.
He's trying to go around the outside of Blanchimont, which is a brave move by anyone's standards.
No, but what he's doing here is he's forcing Nils to block this inside, which may allow him to get the cutback coming out of the bus stop. No, it's just not there.
But it's allowed Smalley to come back into the game as well. Smalley's they're in 6th and not getting too far away. In fact, Harley's managed to scrub all these penalty now, so now he's free of any penalties. Apparently, is Danny searching for gnomes, according to Ben? That's a bit. That I think Mick coined that one, didn't he? Searching for gnomes, because he must be going through the gravel.
He's looking for the Easter egg robot as part of his Christmas surprise. Has decided he's going to bury some Easter eggs for people to find.
Oh, Christmas surprise! Wow, Easter eggs in December.
Well, you got to have them sometime, Ash.
Yeah, that's true.
I've hid them really well, so they won't find them till April. So we're all good.
Yeah. Remember, eggnogs for life, not just for Christmas.
There we go.
As meanwhile, Nils has actually just pulled away from Harley a little bit. He's managed to just pull a second or so on Harley, so he's managed to just break away a little bit. But
AJ's gone.
Yeah, he did.
He's just a repeat of last race. He is just phenomenal in that car.
He's just a very, very quick driver, to be fair. I mean, I had said a couple of weeks ago when we were commentating, I was surprised AJ hadn't won more races than he has. But he won the last Super Formula race, and he obviously won the last OFR race, OFR Group 2 race at Barcelona on Sunday.
Ed's doing the same. This lap alone, it's gone up 0.6 of a second in one lap.
Indeed.
Not massive chunks, but it's just small increments, every little corner. You know, a few thousandths here, a few thousandths there. Meanwhile, Robbo's got nils all over the back of him.
It's almost the trolley train. Got Robbo, Nils, Harley and Smalley all within very close proximity of each other, and they've dropped in turn Phil Babbage, who is a little bit lonely in 7th. He's 8 seconds behind Smalley, but 5 seconds ahead of Proctor, who in turn is also having a bit of a lonely spell. He's 5 seconds behind Phil Babbage, but he's also 5 seconds ahead of Mick.
Yeah, but this time's coming down here between...
It is indeed.
It's nice to see.
Mick's actually doing a half decent job here, and obviously with race strategies in play, we don't know what people could pull off. Danny as well, and 10th, let's just see, he's actually on the medium tyres, Danny. Oh
yeah.
He's on the medium tyres, okay.
That's do you know what? He actually posted a message earlier saying that he didn't know how to change tyres.
That's what it'll be.
So maybe he, when he comes into the pits for the first time anyway, he'll be able to switch them then, which is quite self-explanatory then, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, that'll probably be the case. He'll be able to go onto slicks from there on in. But he's doing a half decent job so far. So it's good to see him going about his business. AJ still pulling away. His last lap was in the 55s again. That was lap 6.
How many seconds ahead is he?
He's nearly 9 seconds ahead of Ed. 9 seconds.
He's 7 seconds ahead of Harley. Oh, Harley's jumped Robbo and Nils.
He has indeed. He has cleared both Robbo and Nils. He's made 2 places.
I mean, it's great to see from a Rod and Pollock's standpoint. It's great to see Harley and Ed, up front fighting. It's great.
It is indeed, and Harley's he's a very, very quick driver. He's and I've said this to Robot. He for me will be the next one to get his first OFR win.
You think?
Yes. I do.
Who's that? Sorry.
Harley. He's had some bad luck, I feel, when in. Oh, Robbo's just getting very, very tanked. A bit of a tank stopper there in the chicane, but he's holding on. Yeah, I think so far he's had in OFR. I don't think he's been as lucky as certain other people in races. He's had a lot of bad luck.
Well, I've actually got his stats here right now, and I can see some of that because he's actually finished 30 races. He's had 5 podiums, which is really good. His average racing quali finish a 6, so he's got a pretty good turnaround in terms of both quali and race. He's not falling behind after the quali, so that's good. His best race finish is 2nd, so yeah, he's 1 away from the win so far, and his best quali finish was also 2nd too. Yeah,
he Kyoto earlier on this season, he almost won that race, but Castle had a good race that day, and he was really quick. As Phil Babbage has pitted, by the way, and so has Proctor, so we're already seeing the first stops. That day at Castle was just superb. Him and Harley were in a field of 2 that day. Just sometimes I feel like he doesn't get the luck he necessarily deserves, but Harley, mark my words, will win. He'll be the next one to win his OFR race, first race. It's only a matter of time with Harley.
And he's got quite a good fan club, hasn't he? Whenever he's racing in streams, so it's going to be a great day for many more people outside of OFR as well.
Indeed,
it's his Norfolk clan, isn't it?
It is. I believe one of them is actually his girlfriend. I believe. But yeah, it'll be nice. The day Harley wins an OFR race, it'll be a good day. I thoroughly believe that. And like you said, Robot, he's just very, very. He qualifies well, and he races well as well. Just like I said, sometimes he doesn't get the luck he deserves.
I think he's a very understated driver. I've been racing with him in numerous leagues now. He's the one that he's the Kimi, shall we say? He's the Kimi Räikkönen of. He's just very quiet, keeps himself to himself. Oh no,
sorry
yes.
To interrupt there. AJ's in.
Yeah, AJ's in. He's making his first stop. Just taking on fuel. We've got a quarter of a tank left. Some people might try and pull the one stop off here. Hi, Ben.
Well, it all depends when this safety car comes out, doesn't it?
Indeed.
I wonder what's going to happen. Yeah, that's almost half of the grid pitting now. I think that's 4 or 5 pitters.
Yeah, Smalley's also in as well. He's just coming out of the pit lane now.
Some of them are trying to gamble, aren't they?
Yeah, but that's sometimes the best way. If you know that you're going to be in the field of a safety car, you're best off pitting sooner rather than later.
And just quickly bringing it back to Harley, he actually ventured into Formula 1, didn't he?
Yeah, he has.
I think he's done a race or 2 in the Formula 1 leagues now in OFR, which is really nice.
Yeah, it's good to see. I mean, personally, for me, I've played F1 and I don't really enjoy it when it's against other people. I'm quite happy racing AI. That's me being boring though, which people know me as being famous for.
What are you trying to say, Fun Sponge?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm trying to say. But that's just me personally. But the likes of Harley, the likes of Smalley, Astro as well, they're starting to race Formula 1 against other people, and that's a good thing.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you. It's not really. It's a game that I could sort of see myself winding down and chilling out to. I mean, I haven't got the game, or not this incarnation of it. Not as in the 2020. But yeah, it's not really my kettle of fish. I think it's very much. it's each to their own, really, in regards to that.
Yeah, indeed. Indeed, there's still people out there who haven't pitted. Ed's now taking the lead, and he's still going about his business I would say, very quietly going about his business as well. He's still just driving his own race. It could be he's gambling on a one-stopper. As could be Harley as well. Harley's in 30, still yet to pit. Same with Robbo and same with Nils as well. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing to see that people trying different strategies. Because it's going to be up to the likes of Smalley, up to the likes of people who haven't pitted yet, to actually catch up to these people who are doing a one-stop, and then if they're one-stopping, then potentially having to catch them again when they do their second stop.
So, safety cars to be deployed.
Shall I move that now?
Yeah.
Roger that. Refueling.
Safety car is deployed, ladies and gentlemen.
Here we go.
So we've got Ed.
You could let me know when they come round.
Ed's coming through the bus stop now.
He's actually coming into the pit lane.
Oh, he's coming.
Oh,
he's coming into the pit lane. He's taking advantage of the safety car. I think the one-stoppers will be taking advantage of the safety car coming in. Harley's in, and so is Robbo.
And Nils.
And Nils. So all the one-stoppers.
I can see a car coming now. It's AJ. I'm going to move.
AJ. Yeah. That's the car to pick up.
Alright.
Yes, Mr. Tay, they're doing something a little bit different.
Yeah. I mean, while he's out on track, I must say it's a great pleasure to have good old Robot out leading the pack.
First time in GTS.
Yeah, it'd be my first time as well if I ever got in a safety car. I think I'd crash. I think I'd have a nosebleed for being too high up.
It's very nerve-wracking. I've just like that. I've spun it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the safety car has just spun.
I'm fine. I'm okay. Don't worry, guys. My head's still on.
The last time I seen the safety car spinning was in America. And that was an IndyCar race. Oh dear me. Oh dear me. Someone test the safety car driver just in case he's had something to drink.
Everyone's spectating then.
I caught the end of it. There is a new name. He's off wide.
I'm not sure what's happening here. I can't steer the car properly.
The safety car isn't the safety car. It is apparently the danger car. That is Mr. Tay.
As Charlie White in, Oathhead White in here is going to stick a please catch up to safety car.
How many drivers are at the rear here? I can only see about 5 behind me, I think.
Yeah, so I've got Harley, Robbo, Nils and Phil Babbage all fairly close together, and Smalley. They've still got Danny Proctor and Nick to catch up. So that's going to be a little while. Hello Fuller and no. Rate of take, getting flashbacks to IA15 and GT4. The amount of times I knocked that R34 off at the last corner of the Nordschleife. Someone must be very entertained, and no fellow will not be quiet. I will hand you the microphone gladly. Danny's in, so Danny's actually coming through the pit lane. So he might be going to try and fuel to the end, unless he didn't take any fuel on. I suspect it's the latter.
Let's hope he can get those soft tyres on as well, because he was on the mediums, wasn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, he's definitely got soft tyres. Looks like he's putting soft tyres on. Let's have a look.
So Charlie Whiting sent a message out, please catch up to the safety car. He may be drunk, tested to follow after the race.
I definitely was not drinking whilst driving. Let me make that very clear.
You uncultured
AJ's gone
swines.
straight past.
Apparently, we have been called uncultured. We have been called uncultured by Mr. T. Play Gran Turismo 4.
I think that was a bug, robot. AJ is currently behind you.
Oh, I think he was being a bit cheeky there, but we'll have to wait and see.
No,
Was he doing a Lewis Hamilton and harassing you around the circuit?
Yeah.
Well, there's many penalties I can think of.
Now,
There's many penalties I can think of for AJ. Mainly, we're going to nick 2 of his tyres, so he has to race with only 2 wheels for his next race.
The worrying thing is, Dan doesn't seem to be catching you at a very quick rate.
do you want me to slow down? Because we're coming up to sector 3 now.
Yes, you may have to slow down. He's currently
He's not a million miles
16
away now.
seconds behind you.
He's not too far, 2 corners.
Yeah, he's
we're in
catching
sector
up.
3.
So just to go through the race order as it stands, because it has been shaken up a little bit. AJ is still out in the lead, and Ed is still second, but Harley's now made his way to third. Robbo up to fourth. Now Nils is
Gonna
in.
be another lap. Sorry.
Nils is fifth. Phil Babbage is still in sixth.
Nope. Safety car to be in. End of the lap.
Oh, this is a bit late.
Very late.
Alright, I'm coming in.
Sorry, it was sent. It just didn't go through.
Oh, everyone's more or less stopped at the bus stop. Race control very, very late with the call there. As AJ is now getting on with it. Racer T, by the way, I just wanted to point this out. Racer T has just put on, imagine stealing the livery. This post was made by AJ. That's a little bit of friendly banter there from Mr. T.
That was really weird, that. I mean, I had the message come through my headset before it was anywhere near on the screen. That was,
Oh, that's strange.
We'll have to get them tested as well.
Meanwhile, side by side here between Harley and BJ Robbo for third.
Oh, BJ just rejoined.
Yeah, a little bit of wheel to wheel contact. They're still going side by side. Robbo's got the place. Robbo's now back up to third, and Harley now back into fourth. They've mostly have held their position actually after the restart. Yeah, Mick's in ninth and Danny's in 10th. So yes, indeed, they seem to have held their places very well.
I think we're going to have to check AJ's car. We've not even completed a lap and he's 5 seconds up.
Did he manage to do something spectacular just as the safety car was coming in, or has he just pulled away out of sheer pace?
No, he managed to play it really coy, so it came through. He ran wide and backed off to allow the safety car space to pull in, and as soon as the safety car pulled in, he exercised his right and dropped the hammer.
Bit of gossip from the pit lane. I've just been told. Apparently, Ed forgot to change his fuel mode. So when he was saving fuel behind the safety car, he puts it down to mode 6, and when they've got going, he's forgot to change it back up to 1. So he was a little bit slower than what he should have been at the restart.
Oh.
And Tay's just saying that's excuses. I thought this might have been your type of race, Tay, if I'm being very honest. You know, good old battle with AJ. I think it would have been epic to watch.
Oh, there's been contact. Robbo and Ali have collected each other.
Oh yes,
again.
Are they alright?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's off track.
They are now. Harley's back up the
This is
third.
allowed Nils. Nils coming up the inside of Robbo. And
This
Smalley. This is
epic.
he's been mugged.
Oh, has he not? He's dropped 20 quid and picked up
Phil.
6.
Phil Pap. Oh, he just backed out then. Oh no, he's ran
Nope.
wide. He's kept his foot in it.
Oh,
No,
he's-
Robbo.
He's run wide out of Puon and he's lost the place to Phil Babbage. Robbo has lost 4 or 5 places. He's down to 7th. He has well and
Better
truly
phone.
been mugged.
We better phone the police because poor Robbo's been mugged. That was all from him. A bit of an opportunist move. Just shows you just how punishing this circuit with these cars can be.
Indeed, even if you just get offline and you've got cars behind you and just lose places, as Phil Babbage is having a look at Smalley into the bus stop and he just about holds off Phil Babbage for now.
Yeah, I mean, I've had a lot of battles this year with Phil Babbage, and he's a little wily fox. If he can smell a bit of weakness, he's right up there.
I would like to read out what Phil has just said, but I cannot. But I think it's very funny. Meanwhile, Harley has just broken away from Nils a little bit here, but this pack have been fairly close together all race long. So this is a very, very good battle that still could be going up to the checkered flag. Imagine if there was a safety car and there was a 1-lap dash at the end. That would be epic.
It did.
That would be absolutely epic.
We are playing the supercar lottery very close to our cards after the last time round.
Is it Stella Artois?
It's not Stella.
I thought I'd just go for something extravagant because I know you.
No, it's not Stella. It is. I'll give you. It is alcoholic.
Is it a standard, well-known home brand?
It's becoming a home brand. It is not British.
Mixed spun, apparently.
Mick has
What?
Mick has spun.
Oh, mixed spun.
Yeah, he's down to 10th. Danny's up in the 9th now. As Phil Babbage is in for another stop.
Oh, what's going on here?
He's on 2-stop strategy. He's got no fuel left.
He didn't take advantage of the safety car, did he? He was the only one that decided to stay out.
One of few to stay around. Oh, we have Harley's supporters in the chat. Brandon Smith has appeared. # Team Harley. Your guy is doing brilliantly in 3rd. Is Harley looking on course for a podium finish indeed. Just managed to gap. Oh, nil. In fact, I was just about to say Smalley's up in the 4th, but he just ran wide coming out with Rivage. Or just allowed Nils back into 4th.
Yeah, I was just about to say when you was showing Harley some love that Smalley might not have him on that podium for much longer. He were closing in and then just pushing a bit too hard and runs wide.
Indeed, I think there's indeed Robbo's managed to get himself back into 6th, but he's losing ground to the guys in front of him. So I think he's. It's a bit strange with Robbo. I don't quite get it. Because AJ's in, by the way. AJ's now coming into the pit lane for his second stop of the day.
I can hear someone pulled up behind me. That must be AJ.
It is indeed. He's stopping. So let's see what happens and where he comes out. He doesn't need to take too much fuel on to go to the end.
He's refueling.
He is. He's now all way out. He comes out behind Smalley.
Looks like he's got a bit of damage on his nose from where he pushed the safety car off the road as well.
No, it can't have. That's gotta be slanderous, surely. A bit of pushing from AJ? No. Surely not.
It could have been the ghost of Ericsson. We don't know.
Yes, apparently Ericsson did it. Ericsson did it. And when Grosjean eventually returns to racing, I don't think he'll be listening to Pitbull for a little while. Meanwhile, AJ's getting straight on the back of Robbo. This is going to be a fight to the field for AJ to win the race from here. Because he's going to...
realistically, could anyone finish the race on the tyres and fuel they're on now?
I think all of them could.
So I wonder why AJ... Oh, AJ didn't pit under the safety car, did he?
No,
That's why.
No.
He didn't. He pitted just before.
Got it.
I knew there was somebody else, it wasn't just Phil.
Oh, Robbo's just gone off. He went off just after the chicane. He's managed to bring it back on track. But again, he's just lost a little bit of ground as AJ's straight onto the back of Smalley here. Let's see. Oh, there's wheel to wheel here between AJ and Smalley, and AJ's gone through.
Well, that was a bit cheeky, wasn't it?
As Smalley's fighting for every place, and I don't blame him. But this is going to be a 5-lap dash here for AJ to see if he can win the race from here.
Yeah.
He's got a couple of seconds to make back up the Nils in third. If there is a late safety car here, if there's anyone, say, from about 6th downwards, if it does come out, I'm not saying it will, they might want to pit for fresh tyres, because then that will put them in the pound seats for just a bit of a gamble.
Good, yeah. And I'm just wondering if the safety car does come out right now, I'm not sure if this is going to help AJ, because we know AJ strives to be out in front in clean air, because you can look, he's losing a bit of time behind these guys right now.
Yeah.
And if there is a safety car, he could lose the race.
He could do. He could do indeed. He's got clear air, and he's pulled back more than a second already on Ed. So it's going to be a mad dash to the flag for him. See what he can do. He's over a second behind Nils here, but Nils and Harley still having this race-long scrap for second. They've been wheel to wheel for the majority of the race, and it's been an absolute pleasure to watch them. And yes, Brandon, you're absolutely right. Harley is on form. He's been on form all race. As Nils is trying to get past, but this battling between them, it's allowing AJ to get back into the race here. They need to just be a little bit aware, as AJ is going straight down the inside of Nils. That was very cheeky. As meanwhile, 54.1 was the fastest lap from AJ on that 14. As now he's working his way down the inside of Nils, and he's got him. He's got him. That's a move. Now let's see if he can fight back and catch Harley for second. Let's see, they're just coming down the Campbell Straight. Oh, this is so close. Oh, Oh, there's a bit of a touch there from Nails on AJ, but AJ keeps it, and you can just tell from the body language of his car, he's got so much more grip than...
He's desperate to get past, isn't he? You can see how much he is pushing the car to the limit here. He's always been shoved from behind as well by someone. Nils, I think, went into the back of him there.
Indeed.
AJ's desperate.
AJ knows that the more time he loses now, the less time he's got to catch Ed, who's in the lead. And of course, if Ed wins this race... Oh, he's through! He's through! As meanwhile, him and Harley are still fighting. Oh, this is... You could tell how desperate AJ was to get through there. Oh,
safety car, heading out.
Safety car. Oh my goodness me.
No. Oh no. Where's Ash? I'm coming out now. Have I collected Astro?
Nope, he's coming through the bus stop.
Great. So I'm going to need more of a notice here when it comes in this time.
Yeah. Bear with me. Charlie, you going to tell him early this time or what? He's nodding his head. He's nodding his head.
He's coming to you now, robot.
Roger that. Pulling away.
Oh, Smalley's taking the gamble. Smalley has taken the gamble that I suggested. He's coming in for tyres. This, to me, is quite a clever gamble. He's got a gap on Phil Barrage. He had quite a gap on Phil Barrage as well. So, to me, Smalley's not losing out on anything here.
I am quite surprised we didn't see Ed darting.
I would have done that myself. Phil Babbage just missing his braking for La Source, but he's coming back on track now. I'll tell you what,
this could be a little bit of a shame here, because if we go back to Proctor in 11th,
indeed,
he is almost half a lap behind, so this may end up being a one-lap sprint.
No, not a one-lap sprint, surely.
What lap are we currently on? Because it's only showing lap 4 on my screen.
You've got an 18-lap sprint. We're on lap 20.
Info from pit wall. Drivers want to know why safety car.
Well, I got the call, so I drove out. That's all I can give you guys.
The call came from Charlie. I'm just his messenger.
So, can Astro hang on to win this race? This is going to be an epic finish, I believe. There's still cars coming out of Stavilo, from what I can see on the map, and they're just heading up towards Blanchimont now.
Yeah, I mean it's Mick and Proctor.
Yes, indeed, they're just heading up towards the bus stop now. Oh, this is going to be a scary, scary one-lap shootout, I think, for people. This is going to be very, very wild. I just wonder, how will the gloves come off for people? I'm just going to have a look as well. I'm just going to go through the field and just check what people have got in terms of overtake left. So Ed's got a little bit of overtake left. AJ's got a little bit of overtake left as well. A little bit more than Ed in second.
Sorry to interrupt. I've collected all drivers.
Sweet. Harley in third. He's got half his overtake left. Nils has got barely any of his overtake left. Robbo has a quarter of his overtake left. Smalley has used the majority of his overtake. Phil Babbage has got none of his overtake left as well. And Danny as well. He's used most of his overtake. Mick in 9th has half his overtake left. And Proctor has next to no overtake left, so this could be quite interesting for those who have kept a lot of their overtake in the bank. See if they can use it to their advantage. Safety car in this lap.
Copy, James.
Safety car in this lap, so this is going to be a 1 lap dash.
Now you see, this is where Ed can play this quite clever now. The early call for the safety car to come in this lap has been called. Don't forget, he decides when they go.
Indeed. Just to feel he's trying to hoodwink AJ a little bit here. All I'm saying is that, oh dear, the drivers aren't very happy about this. Oh. As meanwhile, Ed is just. Oh, AJ's made a mistake coming out of the final corner. AJ made a mistake coming out the final corner. Ed's got himself away, so here we go. 1 lap dash. As Harley's going down, Harley's past AJ. What's happened to AJ?
Oh no, AJ's ghosted. What's going on?
I don't know. AJ's now all of a sudden side by side with Ed. Oh, okay. They're going side by side through. Oh, that's a little bit naughty there from AJ on
you know
on
what it is? It's so AJ is glitching because right now on my screen he's actually ghosting. So it's his network.
He was nudging Ed there from what I could see on.
Oh no, this is not good.
No, that wasn't good.
Technical difficulties there.
Yeah, that's what Ben's saying. Apparently, AJ lagging all over the place. The drivers are furious. Oh dear.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Astro's not going to be happy, is he? He's lost 2 positions now.
He is indeed. He's just battling Harley. He's got past Harley straight away for second.
Ben saying Ed's not happy at all.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised because he's had a win snatched away from him. And there's lots of he's been nudged by AJ there quite a bit as well. I must be very honest on my screen. So I think it was very elbows out from AJ, but it wasn't necessary. It was not necessary.
Well, there is the opportunity to report it because if AJ does get a penalty, Astro will be gifted the win.
Indeed, as AJ now comes across the line, he's won the race. Ed finishes second. Look at the stream behind. Harley, Nils, Smalley, Robbo. Phil Barrett finishes 7th. Danny finishes 8th. That's good effort from Danny on his first race. Mick finishes 9th and Proctor finishes 10th. And that's all the races straight through the line.
Well, I'm sure we're going to have a lot of drama in Discord after this race now.
I expect drama. I'm expecting drama to come.
So, I mean, it looked like a good race until that last lap.
Yeah, and it got very, very elbows out between people, and I have to admit, certain people there needed to just needed to behave themselves a little bit more. That's just my personal opinion. But AJ won the race one way or another, through whether it's luck or what have you. That's for other people to decide. But that's the way it goes. Any final thoughts from you, Robot, Orthed?
Seems that a few people aren't happy with the safety car.
Indeed.
I think that's it.
Indeed.
Astro's not happy. He's
Not surprised.
He's bleeped himself out.
Indeed. Indeed. We'll end the stream here. Thank you very much for viewing, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah, see you later, guys.